You're watching the 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and for Game 2 of the day, it's the G League, Ignite, and Mad Ants. Ignite in orange, the Mad Ants in white. Last night, the coaches had the draft after all the evaluation games, and this is the teams that were come up with, the coaches drafting their players in a snake-style draft. Missing the first shot, Robert Lucas couldn't quite get there on his drive to the middle. Morris Clark will get an open three, come up just short for his, and will send the other way in favor of the Mad Ants. And we'll break down these teams in just a moment. For Team Ignite, with head coach Will Hooker, Robert Lucas, Grant Pollock, Jack McCoy, Judah Schaefer, Trevor Fillet, Dylan Morris Clark, and Max Chambers. Who just scored that? Anyone? Anyone? Well, but what number? Do you know who scored that? 129. Fuller gets a rebound for the Mad Ants. Boykin calls for it, guarded against Fillet. Switches corners. Opposite corner three comes up short and out of bounds. Head coach Hooker saying, after a missed shot, you don't just let it go out of bounds. You want to grab that rebound so that you can push the court down, catch the defense off guard, and eventually score. Here, open for three, Fillet tracks down his own miss, goes against Boykin and loses the handle. It'll stay with Team Ignite off the basket to score on. Boykin blocks the shot from Fillet. It'll stay with Ignite. Fillet searching the options. Finds Morris Clark. Hands off Fillet, step back behind the perimeter. Boykin, the primary defender. Schaefer. Beautiful pass inside and a great finish by Grant Pollock. Answers the first shot, tied at 2-2. Boykin working on Lucas, forced to give it out. Willis back to Boykin. Boykin will pull up just inside the three-point line. Too much muscle. Clark denies the pass to Schaefer. It'll stay with Ignite. Schaefer, looking for the inbound. Fillet, guarded by Boykin. The rest of the offense spread out through the court. Schaefer blocked from behind by Clark. Schaefer was the last to touch it as it launched off his leg. We'll go back to the Mad Ants. Lost the ball. Clark gives it up. Fillet. Back to Pollock. Driving the middle, hacked at, fouled, and connects. Lucas will score and go back to the line for an extra. Lucas connects on the three-point play. Traveling call on Willis. Lay to Pullock. Pullock to the corner. This three. Over the top. Finds Boykin. The miss from Lucas. Boykin searching. One-on-one against Schaefer. Backs down. Help defense comes across. Willis open on the wing. Fuller moves to the corner. Fuller goes back door with the help from Clark. Willis, his three goes long, batted up by Boykin. That'll lead us to a timeout. It'll be Ignite basketball when we come back from the break with a 5-2 score. Five minutes into play, a low-scoring affair. 5-2 is the score with Ignite leading the Mad Ants. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Right now, the only scorer for the Mad Ants is Jason Clark, and on the other side, Ignite, only two scores between Robert Lucas and Grant Pullock. What we saw in the evaluation games yesterday, Judah Schaefer was one of the biggest scorers. Kyrie Boykin was in the mix as well as he smokes the layup on the other end. Fuller was another one of those scorers, finally scoring his first bucket of the game, adding to the Mad Ants total, now bringing the game within one. But some of these players that were high in scoring numbers yesterday haven't really connected in today's first league matchup. That could be the change of coaching and the change of style of play and what the coaches would like them to do. But with or without that, they've been getting open shots, open looks, and the defense has been even better than what we saw yesterday. Drive by McCoy. Fuller. Left side drive. Sorcy blows the layup. Lay. Up and down to Schaefer. Kyrie Boykin, left side screen from Fuller. He uses it. Fuller steps back out to the three-point line. He'll unleash one. Breaks off the back iron. And Morris Clark will slow up after the long rebound. Lay to Schaefer. Schaefer, backdoor against Clark. Rises up with an easy right hand. Schaefer will go back-to-back possessions. Push the lead back to 5. Sorcy moves through the middle, cuts back out to the corner. On the drive, it's Billy Taylor. Shot won't go. Morris Clark with another rebound. No full court press. As soon as one team has possession, you have to get back on defense, and there's no trying to get that ball back until the ball passes half court. Chambers. On the drive, left-hand scoop. Can't get there. Frelay misses. Strength in numbers for Fuller and company. Up-court pass to Sorcy. He's blown one layup, but this one able to creep through after a bounce. Ignite slowing their offense. Schaefer controlling off the left wing. Chambers gets it high. Now Frelay. Boykin steps up defensively. Frelay using the handles, trying to create separation. Boykin steps right back to him. Fuller denies the pass to Morris Clark. And will have to reset with Ignite. Frelay will be the catalyst from the sideline. Trying to find Chambers, gets stolen by Sorcy. Bounce pass through half court, picked up by Billy Taylor. He'll set up the offense. Schaefer steps up. Taylor blows by and finishes with the right hand. Taylor, the fourth scorer for the Mad Ants. That brings the game within 1 point. Schaefer blows by Clark on the baseline for the second time. McCoy to Chambers. Defense starting to fall behind. Chambers touches every part of the rim, but the ball decides not to go down. Fuller, head down while driving the court, had options but didn't look up. Clark now off the wing. Drive by Frelay, but poked from behind cleanly. Fuller will go on the drive. Pass McCoy, misses it all. 9-8 is the score as we head to our second timeout. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and we're closing in on halftime. 9-8, Ignite in the lead by 1 over the Mad Ants. Judah Schaefer, 4 points in the game. Currently the leading scorer. Right behind him is his teammate, Robert Lucas. Boykin fights for the strong board. Leading pass up court. Schaefer gets back in time. Shockingly, didn't see him coming. Billy Taylor unable to get the fast break layup. Chambers, he'll rise up and get it to fall. Max Chambers with his first made basket of the day. Taylor, screen from Boykin. Taylor decides to give it up. Too much pressure from McCoy. Taylor picked up his dribble early, slid the pivot foot, travels. A chance to extend the lead even further. Here's Pullock, now Lucas. Boykin, the pesky defender, Chambers backs down, hits Schaefer in the corner. Schaefer can't hit. Lucas, clean up, fades away from the basket and got a nice bounce. He has 5 total points now. Boykin, coast to coast. Basket is not friendly to Boykin. Schaefer splits the defense, left hand wraparound. The 3 from Willis goes out of bounds. Still standing at 8 points. Mad Ants. Hard to get the offense moving. Lucas.
2 minutes left.
He gets fouled. Lucas easily earns the first. Lucas gets them both. Closing in on the half, 17-8. Boykin hits the right side. Sorsey playing pass back. Boykin powering down, finally gets it to go. Having a hard time scoring. It'll only be his first basket. And through 10 points for the Mad Ants. They've had 5 different scores. Pollock goes up and down to Chambers. Taylor on the defense. Chambers can't reel it back through. Taylor will hit Boykin. He'll look up court. 3 defenders get back quickly. The 2 others are close behind. Willis hands off Taylor. Boykin, high screen, pick and roll. Boykin didn't get the pass.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds until the half. Boykin has to reset it. Willis will take the deep 2. Boykin tracking down from the corner, keeps it alive. It'll set up a Taylor triple. Pollock possibly with one final shot. Under 10 seconds. Pollock will take it down with the left hand. Denied by the rim. Taylor up to Sorsey. 3 seconds to get it off. Sorsey will get it off in time. It'll count as we head to the half. Sorsey will cut the lead down to 5. And when we come back for the second half, there's still 17 minutes left to play. It's the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Second half underway, 17-12 is the score. Ignite leading the Mad Ants. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and in that first half, we saw 5 different scores for the Mad Ants, and Jonathan Sorcy was the only player for the Mad Ants to score more than 1 bucket. The only players that didn't score was Colby Willis and Cooper Beck. But as we head into the second half, the coaches make their changes, and we'll see what they can pull together for the second half. Cooper Beck puts up the first shot of the second half, comes up short on his 3-ball. And then when we look at Ignite's offense, what they were able to do, there was a lot of points scored by Robert Lucas, who is the leading scorer right now, just by 1 point over Judah Schaefer, who has 6. 7 for Lucas, 6 for Schaefer, 2 points for Grant Pollock, and 2 points for Max Chambers. And everyone on each team can score. It's as simple as that, but it's just who can get the most open baskets, and where is the defense lacking that gets those players open. So low-scoring game to start. And near the final 5 minutes of that first half is where the offense really picked up. Schaefer gets enough defense on Boykin to force him to pass instead of shoot. And now a chance for Ignite in a transition basket. Schaefer, one of the better finishers that we saw in yesterday's competition, passes back to Lucas, and he gets it right back to him. Schaefer. Fuller to Boykin. Boykin to the corner. Fuller gets the defense to slide off of him, and an easy finish for Connor Fuller will be his second made basket. Frelay wraps it up. Boykin gets the rebound. Schaefer on the defense. Steps in front of his path. Frelay comes from behind and strips it. Boykin can't full court press, although he did stop a possible transitional basket just by playing a little bit. Morse Clark to Frelay. Lucas will fake it. Excuse me, that's Pollock. He fakes a possible pass, looks at his teammates for as long as possible. That's what creates a little bit of separation for him to have an easy layup, in which we just saw. Beck to Fuller. Boykin, baseline, only against Morris Clark. Can't finish the layup. Boykin misses again. 3rd time's the charm for Boykin. Morris Clark goes up over Beck. Schaefer gets the offensive board, swinging around the outside. Pollock will drive through, right hand, it's good. Pollock, 6 total points. Mad Ants falling even more behind, down by 9. Willis from the top goes long on the 3. Frelay will have a 1v3. Schaefer will be there just in case, but it doesn't matter. Frelay knocks it down from the outside. Counted as a triple. Frelay's first made basket. Boykin attacking the middle. Scoops it with the right, fouled by Morris Clark. And it'll be 2 free throws coming Boykin's way. Bullock, great backdoor find into the middle. Bullock got it to go through. He now has 8 total points. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. (28-18) at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Team Ignite leading the Mad Ants. And Judah Schaefer, Frelay, Pollock, Lucas, all the leading scorers in this game. 8 points for Schaefer, 8 points for Pollock, 7 points for Robert Lucas. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, Kari Boykin leading the Mad Ants with 6 points. Right behind him is Connor Fuller with 4. But an issue with them scoring currently in this first game. But as the week goes on, team and chemistry gets better. And maybe the tiredness sets in and the defense can't keep up. A real shot for the Mad Ants. Chambers. Can't get the putback. Still going for thirds. Boykin will take it on a 2v2. Boykin to Fuller. Sets up for 3. Long rebound to McCoy. And now Frelay. All the way himself. Denied by Fuller. Chambers. Frelay's in the corner. Gives it to Lucas. Frelay, his deep 3 off the right side, and a rebound for Clark. Clark goes left side to Fuller. Sorcy's there for help as well. Kicks it to the opposite corner. Open 3. Chased down by Sorcy after the miss, but his foot steps out of bounds and turns it over. Lucas. Fuller staring at him. Chambers, high post. Sandwich between defenders. Count the basket and a possible 3-point play. Chambers, 3-point play. Boykin lost it off his ankle. McCoy is the first one there, but never had possession. It'll be wrapped back up to Taylor and the Mad Ants. 13-point gap. Taylor to Boykin. able to finish it this time. Quick substitution. Looks like a little collision will send Pollock back into play, and it'll send McCoy back to the sideline.
Timeout, court 1.
31-20 is the score, 11-point game. The Ignite have been leading the whole time. We'll see if they can keep it up. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. (31-20) entering the final 7 minutes. It's the G League at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Ignite leading the way, 11-point lead, 31 total points, and a share of the ball through the entire roster. Mad Ants on the other side, they had a decent first half in which they shared the ball, but 5 players only scoring 2 points apiece. As Morse Clark, what a highlight play. He goes reverse and drops it up and down, continuing the scoring for Ignite. 33-20 now. But back to the Mad Ants scoring. 5 different scores in the first half, 12 total points, and in the second half, only 2 scores, Kyrie Boykin and Connor Fuller. Boykin will set up for 3. Lucas. Filet, deep 3 ball, goes way long. Boykin, deep pass, cuts right back out. If they want to come back in 7 minutes, they might have to result in deep shooting because the defense of Ignite has been too strong. Backcourt violation, and Mad Ants turning the ball over at a bad time. Filet, Morse Clark, Pollock, Lucas, and Chambers are the 5.
Center cam.
Morse Clark He'll do it again. Top of the arc, Beck still looking for his first points of the game. Game is getting out of control, and Mad Ants can't find the solution. Boykin, stolen. Boykin with the first true fast break in which no defender even wanted to attempt to find him. Lucas calls the motion for Lay. Morris Clark, Chambers, and Pollock by his side. Morris Clark looking for his third made basket. He'll be fouled and have his chance to earn his points from the free throw line. Morris Clark hits one of two, calls the second one off. Boykin speeding down. Lucas stays in front. Very tough defender. Beck swatted by Morris Clark. Got a fingertip on it. Fillet to Lucas. Lucas rises up. Boykin barely able to save it until it bounces on the yellow line. Ignite. Seems like they're getting all the favors. Fillet, deep ball. His second made three of the game. He has 6 points. Boykin from 16, off the back iron, rebound for Lay. 17-point lead. Nearly impossible for the Mad Ants. Lucas up and down to Morris Clark. Fights through Beck. Too much pressure. Here's Boykin. He has Taylor to his right. Finds him. Chambers stepping up on D. Back down to Boykin. Steps through with the right side. Chambers, rebound. Great defense by Ignite. Keeping only 22 points to the Mad Ants. And still using their energy efficiently to score 39 with still some time left. Boykin bullies for Lay. Clark spins, shoots from 12. For Lay in motion against Clark. Pollock nearly poked from behind, kicks it back to the sharpshooter. Fillet steps in for a 15-footer.
Timeout, court one.
Three from the corner, won't be able to find the bottom. It'll be orange ball, Ignite when we come back. NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and our first G League game of the day and through our actual league games. Ignite, Mad Ants, head coach Will Hooker against head coach Sam Garski. And right now, Will Hooker with a major advantage, but we have yet to see Team Squadron with head coach Charles Roth. And he was talking to me earlier and said, I'm very excited. I'm watching this game, and I think my team will come together a lot better. But you see the first game, and then it's all about progressing and how well you can get through the camp. And maybe Charles Roth is excited about his team now, but maybe one of these teams as they go on will progress even further than what he can bring to the table. And that's what the camp is about. It's about the coaching, the progressive, and how much willingness the players have to be coached. And right now with the Mad Ants, or excuse me, with Ignite up by so much, it's hard to believe that Squadron is that much of a better team, but head coach Charles Roth, very intelligent, knows what he's doing. So we'll be excited to see what his team brings to the table later in one of our other G League matchups. Currently, Lucas at the free throw line will get his first. One of two for Lucas as we reach our final 30 seconds. Willis pulls up from 8. Willis, that'll be his first made basket. Everyone but Beck scoring for the Mad Ants.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Final 5 seconds. Pollock switches out to Morris Clark. He'll take a 3 from the wing. Tries to cap it off with the triple. With a 40-24 score, Ignite wins anyway, thanks to Judah Schaefer, the leading scorer in the game, and everyone on the team scoring except for Jack McCoy, but did his part of the duty. Ignite take a victory, 40-24. We'll have one more game before our dinner break. Coming up next, it's the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.